Hey everyone, Tony Phelan here with CompetitionX, and today on the workbench we've got something a little different. And by little, I mean small. This is the Carten RC M210R Plus 4-wheel drive m-chassic kit. Now this m-chassic kit comes with, since it's the R Plus, it comes with a lot of upgrades that the M210 chassis doesn't. The Carten RC vehicle is pretty popular overseas. Not quite made it here to the US, but I'm working with my friend Jeff Shaw over at ActiveRC. He's imported a couple of these. We got one for review. We're going to be doing the unboxing now. Then we're going to have a build video of it as well as some action video. So it's going to be a fun little m-chassis car for you guys to check out. So the M210R Plus is a kit, which means you're going to need some support parts to finish the model. We're going to be using for electronics a whole array of Reedy products, including a 410R ESC, 1508 RT1508 servo, and a brushless motor. I'm not sure which brushless motor yet because the guys that are running the 4-wheel drive class currently are running everything from 21.5 to 13.5. So it is 4-wheel drive. It's probably going to handle really well, so we're probably going to go with the higher end, the 13.5, because we like to go fast. I'll also be using a Reedy LiPo battery. I'm not sure what that either. We could be running a shorty if it'll fit and doesn't throw off the balance too much, but it'll be a or long standard pack. It'll be a Reedy battery either way. For control, we're going to be using the Futaba 7PX. It's my go-to radio. It is a bit overkill for this model, but it's my go-to radio, and I love it, and it works great. We're going to be using, I've got a Ride Subaru BRZ body. We're going to be putting on top of this. The Subaru body is two-wheel drive in real life, but it's a 4-wheel drive car. I think it'll be fine. It's got a nice slanted nose in the front and then a big wing on the back, so it should provide plenty of downforce for both the front and the back for this vehicle. And finally, for tires, we're going to be using a set of the Rush M-chassis tires. Now these tires are designed for this vehicle. It is they'll fit over the steering areas, and they're a bit more low profile than something like the Ride tires, but the guys that are at the track are using those tires as well, and they should be working great. So I think that's what we're going to go with for tires. So before we open up the box, let's just do a quick walk around to show you everything that comes on the box itself. So the cover here shows 4-wheel drive, shaft drive, 210 millimeter. Now we also got with this car a 225 millimeter conversion kit. So we'll be using that because I think that actually allows for more different body styles than the 210. So we'll be using that. On the side, it shows you the 210R. Since this is the Plus, neither of those are checked, but you see metal gear diff, aluminum shocks, aluminum hubs, turnbuckles, oil-filled shocks, aluminum shocks, oil-filled shocks, ball diff, plastic hubs. On the back, you can see some of the orange anodized aluminum, carbon fiber parts, CVAs, CVDs, metal gear diff, and then on the side here, all of the options between the 210 and the 210R. All right, let's get inside. So of course, first thing we have on top is ActiveRC stickers. Since ActiveRC has donated this car for this review and for letting us do the whole review on the car, the driving and everything, we're going to be using some ActiveRC stickers on it, as well as Rush. All right, this is the 225 wheelbase conversion kit. So it does come with a longer chassis, longer top deck, a longer center shaft. Now this is all carbon fiber, and it looks like it could be right around 2.5 millimeters thick. The top deck may be the same. So there's that. All right, I'm just gonna get in here. It does come with 400 weight oil. That's probably something similar to like 40 weight, 35, 40, something like that. And then the bag here, let's just go ahead and crack this open. Oh, look at that. It does come with tires. Excellent. I'm not quite sure what compound... Oh, these don't feel like they have inserts. Oh, they're... Yeah, it does. It's a foam insert. So you may want to run these if you're going to just play with them in the street, but these are probably not going to be high-performance tires. And it does come with like a open cell foam insert. Yeah. I mean, they're cool looking. You will definitely use the wheels. There's your shocks. They are already assembled. Let's see real quick. No oil, but they're already assembled, so that's pretty cool. That'll save a little bit of time. Okay, so that was bag A. Bag B, so it does come with a front spool, aluminum center diff plate. Looks like aluminum satellite gears for the diff. Spur gear, oh, the diff is assembled as well. I would probably take this apart and just lube the O-rings just to make sure there's lube in them. I'm not sure if they did that. You'll need to take it apart anyway to put fluid in it. Your C bag, there's your CBAs, your aluminum center shaft, which you can see is quite a bit different, 225 to 210. And then aluminum wheel hexes. They're not clamping. They're standard aluminum wheel hexes. And then pre-assembled turnbuckles. You can kind of see those in there. So again, a lot of this is already pre-assembled, which is going to make the build go a lot faster, and it's going to save your fingers. Your M bag, or your H bag, looks like all the hardware. One thing that's cool, we're going to open this up, because one thing that's cool about this is not only do they put all the hardware in a separate bag, but they mark them. Here's your 3x8 screws, your 3x8 flatheads, your 3x8 button heads. So when you need to get a screw, which will probably be called out in the manual, there they are. They're already packaged up. You don't have to do any measuring. That's pretty nice. It's definitely a nice touch right there. All the nut lock nuts, wheel nuts, set screws, and then more 3mm hardware. This kit also comes with anti-roll bars, and those are metal, aluminum arm mounts. Another nice touch right there. And then of course matching gold anodized anti-roll bar links. Some carbon bits. Looks like we got shock towers, carbon fiber shock towers. Looks like maybe a steering link as well. Some other little bits in there. Battery holders, carbon fiber battery holder. Those are cool. Your eye bag has the front bumper and the battery strap. Looks like it's got, not quite sure what those are. Those are interesting. I don't know what those are. We'll have to look in the manual and see if we can find out. And then of course your antenna tube. Steering hardware, carbon fiber top deck for the servo, and then aluminum servo mounts, and a servo saver. I'm not quite sure what tooth count that is, probably says in the manual. G bag, looks like more hardware, hinge pins, bearings, some other hardware in there, ball ends, shims. And then this looks like it's the gearboxes, all the plastic, gearboxes, arms, knuckles, rear hubs. Can't tell what those are. Standoffs maybe for the center. Oh, body mounts. And then front bumper, shims, that's all your plastics. And then, oh, here's the standard chassis. So you can see again the difference in the lengths. Standard chassis to 225. And then we got the manual. It's an m-chassis sized manual. It's cute, it's little. And then Carten RC decals. Let's look at the manual real quick. A little condensed manual, that's cool. So it gives you some of the information here, gear ratio, tire diameters that come with it. So if you do change to a different tire that's a different diameter, you can adjust the gearing based on the gear ratio in the final drive. That's cool. Nice touch. I'm liking the exploded view, followed by, so they just give you an exploded view. So there's not a step-by-step here on how to build this. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because they're pre-assembled, right? All right, so there's 5,000 oil, tells you the oil. It does give you all the parts on the inside. Shocks as well. Page is a little thick. Assembling the parts. Now the good thing about this manual is that it's tiny and it doesn't really take up a whole lot of space. The bad thing about this manual is that it's tiny and it's going to be a little harder to read some of this stuff. But I think it'll be okay. It tells you how to align your servo. Front and rear diffs. I'm trying to find those little parts that I couldn't figure out what they were.
Turnbuckles already assembled. That's nice, because half of that stuff takes a long time to do. Yeah, I don't know what those are. Huh. So it does show a full-size battery, but it does also show options for a shorty pack, so that's cool. That'll be nice. And then, of course, Carten, the different bodies that you can get. Love the Mini. Look at that. I want that. That's cool. Option parts. Yeah, I don't know what those parts were. And then the back, it has the 210R. Oh, so you can do a rally car too. Rally gear ratio. But so you can do it gives you the gear ratios here. And then, of course, the parts list, which I don't know if I can find those parts in there. I'm like, I got to find out what those parts are for. I don't know what they are. And I've looked through the entire manual, and I still don't know what they are. All right, well, if I find them, I'm going to call them out because I need to know. Anyway, there you go. 210R and 210 and 210R manual. And then it looks like a QR code to go to their website.
So the Carten M210R Plus is going to be a fun little vehicle to build. I love all the features it comes with, all the carbon fiber, the aluminum, and I especially appreciate things like pre-built shocks, pre-built diff, pre-built turnbuckles. That's going to save a lot of time during the build process for both myself and you. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see future videos. We're going to do an online video series of this car, so make sure you subscribe. Make sure you also hit that bell notifier so you can be notified of when those videos come out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys at the track.